Just Palmer's.
You are?
Don't have it. It's Palmer's.
Just got like
I haven't had a Burger King.
KFC, Subway.
Palmer
Five
trumps
Guys.
all. Palmer trumps all.
If I'm proper like one of the rare times I'm shit-faced, then I'll have a Mackey's. But that's just, you go to Mackey's to see the sights, don't you?
What sides?
Well, the
People having like chew.
the 4 a.m. Mackey sites, it's like,
Yeah.
you know, Americans are baffled why McDonald's in this country need bouncers at like early hours in the morning.
Yeah. He's always go to the same spot for Palmer's.
No, we mix it up.
Mix it up. Sometimes Supreme Greek, I would say, is like the top end, but Pizza and Co is really good.
Manjaro's
solid.
Oh,
Central.
what, past that on High Street? Yeah.
Yeah, on Linthrop Road.
Yeah.
Is
Is that the High Street of Borough? I don't really.
It
seems like the main road which goes through Borough.
Yeah, it's called Linthrop Road. There are many things that you can see on Linthrop Road. It's very magical.
Yeah.
But then there's Central Park, which is like, it's good because just the Jack Daniel's sauce is so good. So you get like a good pork parma, which is rare, and then the Jack Daniel's sauce and the it's nice.
Yeah.
I've never been on a roller coaster.
What, like, not at all?
No, never. I've been on it was like a speedboat, dragging an inflatable sofa behind it, and I was sat on the sofa.
Oh, like on holiday?
Yeah. And then
like a banana boat sort of thing?
Yeah, and it was flying about, and then the speedboat hit its engine on a rock. So I had to go slow, and because it was going slow, the inflatable sofa just sank. And then because the inflatable sofa just sank, we just had to like grip onto the sofa as it like dragged us back in. We got home from that holiday,
How far out to sea
and then in the I don't know, a few hundred yards, something like that.
Oh.
Well, then we got in from that holiday, and we see in the news it was like family of 6.
What are you on about? What are you laughing at?
Well, yeah,
George's shit story.
well, yeah, we get in from that holiday, think, oh, that was a great holiday, fun with the inflatable sofa. And here on the news, family of 6 dies in banana boat accident.
Was that actually the news?
Yeah,
Like
that could have been us. It's not funny.
What year?
Yeah. Oh yeah. What was the question again?
So you were
Worst
just like so traumatised after that, you just like never went on the roller coaster again.
Well, I've not been on a roller coaster ever. I've been on an
Well,
inflatable
'cause of
sofa.
that. Oh yeah.
Which is weird because I'm scared of the ocean.
Yeah.
I think I've grown that fear of the ocean in old age.
Yeah, probably something at Alton Towers for me. That was probably the worst.
Been Alton Towers.
I think I went to school. It's a bit hard to like come up with an answer after you get sidetracked on a George story.
Well, it's the ocean.
So that is it. That is the biggest bit.
And I wasn't that scared. I wasn't as scared of it when I was a kid, but I think I've realised how bad a swimmer I am, and now I'm scared of the ocean. But some things happen like
Can you not swim?
not
that,
really.
That would have been terrifying if your banana boat went down whilst you were.
Well, I had a life jacket.
I can swim all right. Dad's practically fucking an aquatic creature. He was just like sound with it. He found it hilarious that you were. You would have been. You were safe. Dad was around.
Yeah, I had inflatable life jacket, didn't I?
But,
Scared of the ocean.
my biggest fear, being held hostage, would be shit.
That's very specific.
It'd be really bad. No, it would just be. It would be awful, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I can't imagine it being a very fun experience.
I tell you what, as a kid, I was as a kid I was terrified of frogs. Frogs scared the shit out of me as a kid. I remember like one landed on my foot. I was like, "Eh!" and like ran into the house crying. And do you remember Dad threw a frog at me?
Yeah.
Like he thought it would do me good. He thought he'd be like, oh, he'll get over his fear if he just gets exposed to them a little bit. So he threw one at me.
I remember when you threw a sock in my cereal. Dickhead.
He actually cried. he actually cried.
Was this like years ago when you were a kid, or like
it was last week. This.
No,
it was when I was a kid.
For whatever reason, we were eating cereal at like night time as well. It was like just before bed. We were both just at the dining table eating cereal, and I just thought, oh, fuck it, I'll throw a sock at him. And the sock landed in the cereal, and he cried.
You get older and you realise, I don't like the ocean, but now I like coffee and Greek yogurt and stuff. And I didn't like those when I was younger. Tea.
Coffee.
Polar
Like, I can't even drink tea. I'm not keen on it.
Tea's better for the endothelium anyway.
What's that?
It's like the lining of the cells, like the cell lining of your arteries that allow them to dilate and constrict.
Biology. Yeah.
That's like a 2021 development coffee.
Yeah.
Boring cunt.
Do you have coffee?
Oh, I have coffee all the time. I've drank coffee since I was like 8. I remember once.
What?
There was like. Yeah, there was like a primary school
when
trip.
you're a kid, it's just like bitter water, and you're like, why do I not like drinking this?
Like, I remember once we had a school trip to Beamish, and like we all had to dress up as Victorian children. I was one of like 3 kids who decided to dress up as a posh Victorian. All the others like put the soot on their face and had like rags on, and I had like posh Victorian clothes. And then when we were at Beamish, it was like, "Can I have a coffee, please?" And like the woman behind the counter thought I was taking the piss, but I was like, no. On an actual coffee, and it was like I was sat drinking coffee, and the teachers just didn't know whether they should let me or not. But yeah, Dad had a cafe, so I've always had coffee.
What I've never understood is people that put like loads of sugar in their coffee. It's like, because coffee's a bitter drink, so why would you want to make it sweet? Surely that's like, do you know what I'm getting at?
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
It's like having a pint and thinking, I'll put some sugar in it.
Same thing.
It's a bit better this, I might put some sugar in.
Same thing with tea. It's like the British Empire colonised and killed all these people just to like get fields full of tea. This kind of like fucking leaf that makes hot water taste slightly different, and then they just put milk and sugar in it. So it kind of, I thought I had a greater point than that, but I didn't.
Colonialism.
To make hot water taste slightly different, and then to drown out that slightly different taste with.
Well, a few other things came from it as well, other than just that.
I'm not very well historically educated, to be honest.
No.
I'm just not very well educated, just in general. Go on, do you want to do your joke?
No.
Okay.
What joke?
Oh, it's just George always likes to go. I've got an E at A level in philosophy and geology, so I can contemplate the existence of rocks. It's like George's classic joke that he loves telling.
It's better when I tell it.
I've heard it about a
Bring
million.
out all the parties.
Yeah. I've heard that joke about a million times at this point.
Summer, but you know, it's nice not getting sweaty all the time.
Summer, but there is something really nice about like sitting in a warm room in the winter where it's cozy and you got hot chocolate or something. Like summer doesn't have anything that good.
So there's little moments like that in winter which are good,
But then the rest of it
is
just shit.
Yeah.
Like we recently had a hole in the window in the gym, so it got extra cold. We just managed to board it up.
That's quite warm in this evening. I thought like the heat was on.
Yeah,
In comparison to like.
Don't tell Abdul, but I had the heaters on from like over an hour before the class started today.
I did.
Yeah.
Big bill.
Yeah.
We went to a school trip to Iceland, and like
Oh,
I'd never slept because I didn't go to sleep at all because it was just always light. And then
School trips to Iceland.
Yeah, it was. Did you get any like sideways snow?
No.
Where it just started like, it was snowing, but it seemed to always be going sideways. I don't know, just the wind was carrying it. Well, it's just a fucking weird country anyway. It's like dead weird.
It's a big volcano, isn't it?
On our school trip to Iceland, someone like got all the way to Heathrow, then realised he brought his brother's passport. So him and one of the teachers had to wait behind while all of us tootled off to the Blue Lagoon, and they had to just awkwardly wait behind for his parents to drive to London to give him his passport.
Did they look similar to his brother?
No, he's just.
If they look similar, they might have like tried risking it. You know what I mean?
No, he's just a fucking idiot. It's like he got to the counter and was like, "Oh no, I've brought the wrong passport." Like
I was gonna say if it's like twin brother, like.
Oh no, there was like years between them. Just didn't check.
Yeah.
He's stupid.
I enjoyed my trip to Iceland.
Oh, it was mint.
Yeah.
I'd go back, but Abdul doesn't like Iceland.
Yeah.
Abdul's just like, it's just fucking rocks. Just doesn't see any of the like
any positivity,
context or the geographical wonders and the geological mysteries. It's just some fucking rocks. There's nothing there.
Yeah.